Hi everyone, so we're finally back and from our Christmas holidays, and I thought I would do a final Hutch tour of the girls for 2013. The boys aren't here, they're still with my sister, we haven't picked them up yet, so I won't be doing their Hutch tours, but this is the girls, going to be the girls' first night out after being in for Christmas, but don't worry, they haven't been kept warm or anything like that, so that they it wouldn't be too much of a shock when they went back outside. So I'll show you what I've done to keep them warm and keep the hutch warm. And as you can see, the first thing I've got a heater heating up the space that they're in so that it's nice and warm. And of course, no, this isn't on unless I'm here, because obviously it would be a fire hazard, and it's not on all night. So up in the top level of their hutch, on the door, they have two lights. I actually need to put new batteries in them because they're actually going quite dull. And then they've got a hay rack screwed into the wall. Try not to stand in the light. A hay rack screwed onto the wall, and then they've got a litter box which has substrate in the bottom, which is snowflake wood shavings, and then they've got straw on top and hay. If you use hay and straw to keep them warm, you do need to put substrate like the cat litter or wood shavings, whatever it is you use underneath, because straw isn't absorbent. It's really, really warm, but it's not absorbent. And then they've got their food bowl. It looks packed full, but it's actually quite a small bowl. It's not a regular guinea pig size bowl. And then we have Gypsy there eating some cucumber that I put down for them. And because they've been in, normally I just have sawdust on the base of their hutch, but I've put down some straw as well so that their feet are kept warm when they're going around. On the outside, they've got a stocking which actually lights up. Let me see if I can put this on. Can't remember how. There we go. Woo! Funky stocking! And there's Casper. He's come up to see what's going on, but he won't want me to pick him up because he's glad he's back outside. He's just coming to see what's happening with these girls. And then they've got a water bottle, and on the inside they've got a veggie kebab, and it's just got one of these large loofah chews on it, and the wooden stick that used to have like seed treat on it. I can't remember which one. And then in here they have masses of straw. This is to keep them warm because obviously they have been inside, and although I haven't been keeping them toasty warm inside so that they wouldn't be too cold when they went out, they're obviously going to have been a lot warmer than they would have been in their hutch. So they've got masses and masses of straw, and there's two heat pads in there. Hello, mister. Hello, mister. Here's Casper. And then there's just a hay ball there because I've got a hook, so I just thought I'd hang a hay ball on. And then underneath, to keep them insulated, there's a layer of sawdust just on the base of the hutch, and then there's a layer of newspaper with straw and a layer on top of newspaper on that, and then their substrate and this massive pile of straw. The reason I put a layer of straw in between the newspaper is just insulation and padding and comfort, so it's really nice. So they can burrow in this straw, but I don't put much hay in where they sleep because then they'll tend to pee and then their beds get wet and cold as it cools down. So that's all that's upstairs, and this bungee cord isn't here for a purpose, it's just here so I don't lose it. And I have their Veggie mobile, but the clip's broken, so I'm not sure how I'm going to hang it up, but they'll get their little Veggie mobile in as well. They do enjoy chewing on the sisal that's on top of the carrots. So we shall go down the bottom, and I'll keep cozy next to the halogen heater. And Gypsy's come downstairs. I don't know who's upstairs, I think just Casper now. Downstairs, obviously they've got a water bottle here. I am going to add on another one because I've actually found that the Pets at Home nuggets have made them quite thirsty. They are my favourite nugget, but they are making them thirsty. I'm not sure why. It must be one of the ingredients. I'll have to look into that. But at the moment there's Harringtons in their food bowls, that's not a big issue. They've got their double food bowl there, and it's full. They've got, it looks, again, I feel like I'm making excuses, but no, their bowl isn't full. There's some muesli at the bottom as a treat, so once they eat their pellets they'll get the muesli underneath. I've got another litter box there with hay. Normally I wouldn't have anything there, but they've just been peeing everywhere, so I'm trying to keep it contained so that I'm not constantly, like, I feel like I have to take out newspaper and straw and things every day, so I'm hoping if I put more litter boxes in that it won't be such an issue. And then just on this door, I should take this one off actually, one of these plastic things from a root stack treat, because they get quite sharp. I'll take it off when I'm finished. And again, they've got the wooden bit from a treat because they will chew on that, because you can see that they chewed on my hutch door, so I tried to kind of discourage that. And here's their water bottle. This is just another light that I put that way so it'll face it in. And then I've got one of these, there's another one of those red things. I really should take these things off. They've got one of these carrot holders, veg treat holders I think they're called, and I've stuffed some cucumber in there so it's a bit of a boredom breaker. And there's little Apple. Hi Apple. Hi. Look at her crazy hair. if you don't follow me on Facebook, I do regular kind of giveaways or contests and things on Facebook, and I did one to kind of guess what her hair was like. It was actually Chloe who won from Chloe's Bunnies, or Chloe Murray. Yeah, so she got a little prize for that. Yeah, so she has 3 tails basically at the moment. And here's Casper. Wherever I am, he comes to check, see what I'm doing, make sure I'm not hassling his girls. So we'll go in this way, and there's a tunnel in here, and that's just kind of for exercise. And they've got a wooden garland on the door. You can kind of see it there. It's the pink, blue and purple thing that's hanging. And they've got a green and yellow jingly ball. It's one of the large ones. And there's Pixie coming down the stairs. So I'll just open this door. I'll have to move the heater, I suppose, before we melt. And I talked about Hutch insulation in my last video, so if you're not in my last video but in one previously, so if you go through my videos, I had a video on Hutch insulation or keeping your hutch warm and updates on pickle, and it's in there. So down here I've got one of these hello Apple, hello cute face. She has the cutest face. One of these Savic plastic igloos. These are amazing. I really wish they made them bigger. I think they're made for rats. You can only fit 1 guinea pig in, so I would only put it in if your boys or girls aren't inclined to argue. But they get so cozy. Apple tends to go in there because Apple does kind of sleep on her own, or she gets picked on a little bit. But they're so warm. When you put your hand in after a guinea pig's been in there, it's just so cozy. I just put sawdust in the bottom and then some hay for her to chew on. And then over here we have the pink igloo, and I think there are 3 in there. Yeah, there's Gypsy, Pixie and Casper's in there too. And I also put a heat pad in there at night, but that's just a litter box with substrate at the bottom and then some straw and some hay, and you can see it comfortably fits 3 piggies in there, and often there will be 1 or 2 sleeping in there. And again on the bottom, newspaper, sawdust and straw. And there's little Miss Apple. Ah, you've got a beautiful face. She's like, I want to go in there with them, but she's too much nervous. And then I've got a cardboard box with some hay stuffed in it there. So I'll close this door and hopefully Apple will join them in there. So that's kind of what the hutch looks like, and there is sort of insulation on the door. You'll notice I haven't done the central bit. I actually just put an insulated curtain down there at night. One of the, like you would put on the back of your curtains in your bedroom, an insulated curtain. If you don't know what that is, just look it up. And that kind of keeps that bit warm, and it just means that during the day, if moisture is built up in the hutch, then it will be able to escape. And then on the top, there's just a couple of layers to keep the heat in the roof. And they also have the silver, can't see it, space blanket, and that also keeps the warmth in. Those are just, well, I call them space blankets. I'm not sure if there's any other name for them, and that's just how I keep the hutch warm. So that's the girls' hutch, and that's going to be the last hutch tour I do in 2013. And so our hutches, we'll see you on the other side. Bye.